This video has been such a mess, just jumping all between different days and different stuff going on, so I apologize. But I hope you guys are enjoying it. Maybe it's cool having a lot of random stuff going on. It is actually about to be the last ever time I get to drive the R33. Well, I guess maybe that's not true, because who knows when the winter will come and get the car. I'll probably do a similar thing that I did with the Z and like fly the winter out here so they can drive it around, we can make a video, and then if they want to ship it back or drive it back, we can figure that out. But this car's warming up right now. Skyline alternators are like notorious for sucking, and we weren't really getting good voltage data from this one. So I actually had Alberto take the alternator. I have an LS alternator and like an adapter bracket from Raw Brokerage on my RB, and I had him put it on this car just so we could get it to be a little bit better, since we don't have time to like get another one at this point. So it has mine now on this car, and my engine's gonna be down for a while, so it doesn't matter. I'll just get another one, literally brand new. But anyway, so I'm just driving the car, testing around and making sure everything's good with the battery now. We're gonna be doing a lot of shop stuff today, and one of the cool things we get to show you, our friend Andrew Grafton, you guys probably have seen his Turbo E36 in some of our videos, has made this crazy, ridiculously strong stand for our Ignite fuel tote. So we can have the whole tote up in the air, and then we can just put the jugs underneath and fill them up. But he makes a lot of crazy industrial stuff like this. And I think, what's this thing, what it'll probably hold, like 5,000 pounds or something absurd? I know that's like what, 3,000?
Yeah, that was like almost 3,000, and then
I'm sure you made it overkill.
yeah, it's supposed to be like 5,000, no problem.
Dude, this thing is gnarly. I've never seen something so heavy duty in my life. We could probably put a car on this, like literally. That's sick. At this point, I feel like Marco kind of needs his own theme song for every time he comes over with the with the forklift. Yeah, dude. It's like the special edition for the episode. What's he gonna lift today? Nah, you're good, dude. That thing's high. That new lift. I haven't talked about that thing yet. That thing's super high. Yeah? You ready for this? This is gonna be a big move. Imagine if it broke and just spilled everywhere.
Why you gotta do that to me? Why you gotta make me extra nervous right next to the AC and stuff?
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god.
That's high enough. You're good.
La, la, la.
This is the best job, honestly. It's gonna be hard to line up, huh?
I got shifting ports. Watch the back for me. Put me the wall.
You got like a foot. Stop. Maybe a hair more back. It's like the crane game, huh? Yeah, I would probably go a hair more back.
Am I straight at it, or do I need... Is this gonna hold?
Hopefully.
We're about to find out.
Oh! Stop creaking.
That's sketchy.
All right, Marco, we need to book you once a month. We need to get this replaced, so. Go, shift to the left a little. No, you're good.
No, they're just too tight.
We finally got the parts back in for the Samsonas, and Alberto's already got everything going all back together. So S15 should be ready to rip by the time I get back from Australia. Some new stuff too. Exciting, exciting.
I've been able to run today if you let me, but we got more important things to do.
Well, we don't have time to run today, and it's wet out, so 900 horsepower plus rainy streets, plus no doors.
Equals fun.
No doors.
Fun.
I mean, maybe, well, that would be kind of cool to drive around with no doors, huh? It'll just be dark, so it'll be kind of sketchy. But we are going to get another set of injectors from D-Shworks, so we can get the car tuned with nitrous, so we can start playing around to see how it helps with spool, so I can hopefully go up a gear and not have to really worry about clutch kicks or anything, just to kind of see how the car would perform. Since we have everything all hooked up, we just kind of ran out of injectors. So that's the goal. Gonna get a few other final things kind of added and touched up by Njuku, and that car should be even more of a monster than it already is.
I'm done.
You're done? Cool.
Alright, let's put it on.
No, let's do shop things. That doesn't need to go on right now. We're trying to get the shop a little dialed in because it's kind of a mess right now, but look at all this space that's opened up from having that tote up in the air. It's pretty sweet. Want to start unboxing all the rad stuff we got from BenPack too. All right, it's time for a power unboxing session now. Now this right here, this is one of those things that's kind of like the Vice meme on the channel. You guys have been telling us we need to get a trans jack for like ages now, and finally we have a super baller transmission jack. And I'm stoked. Because I don't need Alberto to lift trans anymore. Alberto's back is stoked. Alright, so it's time for that quick field trip over to BC to do that very exciting unboxing that I mentioned in one of the other videos. So, bike field trip. When your bike matches your spare diff. When your bike matches your tripod. This is the unboxing video that you've always wanted, but you didn't know that you wanted. So I've been talking with BC for a while now about the idea of putting a set of BC forged wheels on my S13, but I was never able to commit to an actual size or design because so much is always changing with that car and the setup, the tire size, the over fenders that I run. So I didn't want to go ahead and make the commitment on a set of baller wheels for that car. Which one? Are you looking at the center caps?
It looks like poker chips.
Yeah, dude.
And
I wonder if they notice if we like just took them. These would be so cool to just have. Yeah.
You want to put it on a keychain?
Yo, dude, we should play poker with these. That actually would be a sick keychain. They just start doing that. So anyway, this is the BC lobby, and we're just checking out some of the forged wheels, but we have a set of our own. So as you guys know, the S15 is probably the nicest car that I own in terms of the build quality and everything. And you can't really put a build that nice on cheap wheels, so it was a perfect opportunity to finally do a set of BC forged. So, look what we've got. How stoked are you, Tommy?
Real slow.
Yeah, so it might seem kind of overkill. There's 14 wheels here. But Tommy, you want to kind of explain the whole idea behind 14 wheels and everything?
10 rears, 4 fronts, and pretty much the 4 fronts are in case we wreck and we don't have a spare wheel, we just throw another one out. And the 10 rears are for, in a competition format, you don't have time to like kill two tires and go to the tire machine and switch it on and everything. You have to do it really quick. So we just get all these mounted and we don't have to change tires on actual wheels constantly.
So 14 still too is like, what do most like teams usually end up having, like 20?
Yeah, I had, when I worked for Pat, I had 20 rears and 3, because we lost one, 3 fronts. So this is like kind of bare minimum.
We'll get a tire changer in the trailer though, so. What?
I don't know if it'll fit.
Well, no, we need to get a new trailer.
Well, yeah, but
yeah,
tight.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We've spent a whole probably 20 minutes here just taking photos of all the wheels on the Swiss tracks because they look so crazy in this lighting. This is their brushed bronze finish. And if you look up close, kind of almost like 3D looking because the way that it's brushed, the inside of the spokes is brushed this way, and then the face is actually brushed side to side, so it almost gives it this like pop look where it looks like they're 2 different colors even though the same wheel is the same translucent finish. In addition to being crazy baller, one of the coolest things about being able to do a fully custom wheel is the fact that we were able to do 17-18 staggered. So the fronts, if you notice, are a little bit different face design than the rears, which you can't get out of a lot of the higher end wheels. So we were able to literally custom make these to the exact spec that we needed with caliper clearance to fit the exact tire that we wanted. Tommy, we got another cool floor to do a photo session on. We should have done them on this instead of the Swiss tracks. Yeah, this is what we need in our shop. When your S15 wheels match your bike. Here's a great side-by-side comparison of the 17x9 face versus the 18x9.5. So the main reason that the faces are a little bit different, like I said, is because of brake clearance, but also because of the offsets that we had to go with to fit the exact tire that we wanted. So in the fronts, I actually wanted to run a 245/40 17, so we went with a 17x9 plus 35, which isn't as low of an offset as I would like, but with WiseFab, that's kind of all we're able to get away with, especially because my body kit isn't that aggressive. So that's what we did on those, and the rears are 18x9.5 plus 25, which again isn't that crazy, but we want to make sure that we can get a nice fat sidewall and don't have a stretched tire. So if we did like a 10 or a 10.5 or an 11, we wouldn't have as much side bite as we do having more square profile tire on a wheel like this. So I'm excited to see what they're going to look like with the color of the S15. At first I kind of wanted to do like a black wheel, but the thing is, like, since we are able to do it fully custom and doing some sort of crazy finish like this doesn't actually cost any extra. Since they own their own manufacturing like facilities and they own like literally the whole entire process of making these wheels, we could go as crazy as we wanted. So I figured it would be way cooler to actually do like a sick finish, like a brushed bronze, rather than just some boring black color that you can get in any wheel. Oh look, more BC forged. Oh look, more BC forged. Oh look, more BC forged. So I gotta say, BC Forge is like literally as baller as we could possibly go for the S15. So I'm super hyped to have like super high quality, light forged wheels for the car. And these wheels, if you are curious about ordering a set, another really cool thing about them owning their own manufacturing process is you can literally order them as crazy as you want to get, customized with all your caliper clearance and everything. And then they take like 4 to 5 weeks to be made and delivered, which is like unheard of in the wheel world. So that's super sick. Definitely would have been tight to do like a set of crazy baller like 3-piece wheels, but like I was saying with that car, it is really like purely about function, and that car performing as great as it possibly could. And to do a cool looking 3-piece wheel, it'd have to be like pretty aggressive offset to get a nice lip, which wouldn't really serve the function or fitment needs that we kind of need. So this is about as baller as we can get while still being functional. The RZ10s look tight too. I like them. It's kind of like a little JDM style. Careful with my babies, Tommy. Dang, look at how baller that looks. I'm so stoked. This is literally, guys, like, I kid you not, this was kind of one of those things that was like a crazy idea, like super dream idea. Like, yeah, what if we did a full set of BC Forge with like all BC Forge spares for the S15? And like, we're doing it. Doesn't get more rad than this. I'm really hyped. As you guys know, I do a lot with like the coilover side of BC, so it kind of was only natural to work with BC Forge now that they make their own sick custom forged wheels. So I'm extremely excited and extremely thankful to be able to work with them. Unfortunately though, I don't have the right tire size that I want to run right now, so we can't really put the right tires on and put them on the car. But I can tell you I'm going to change the stickers on the car to basically match these wheels and hopefully tie it all together. I could put the wheels on the car right now, but I know you guys would think they would look terrible because they don't have doors on right now, and they would clash with the cage super hard without doors. So we're just going to wait, and we'll have to do that in a future video. Me and Tommy have been on a peach ring kick lately. Not sponsored by Red Bull, but it's the first new flavor that doesn't taste like absolute garbage, so I appreciate it, guys. It's gonna be tough since I haven't really gotten a chance to use these lifts yet, but I do know one of the really cool advantages, other than the fact that these are extra high lifts for tall people like us. Alberto, stand next to it for reference. So our heads used to basically be in line with the old lift, and I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, most standard lifts, Alberto, are what, like 6 feet high? About like, our heads would kind of be touching the bottom.
Yeah, I always have to like have this stance underneath our lift. Over here it's like, oh, look at that, I can stand straight up.
So, as you can see, we got a lot of extra height, but it's also a different type of lift, where if you notice, the actual posts are kind of twisted, so the feet come from the back and go forward. And we had a wide configuration done, so if you look, you can open up the door literally all the way. So it's gonna make getting in and out of cars super, super easy, and it'll make it easier to figure out the actual length that we need, since we'll have more space to work with, rather than if the car was super close and we had like a limited area. We're still just doing some cleanup. Give you guys a quick look on some of the rad equipment that we got from Ben Pack. Got some Ranger floor jacks, this trans jack, which is gonna be a lifesaver. And Alberto, what's your favorite thing out of this group of stuff, huh?
No, I'm just kidding.
Nah, this table right here. You wanna tell them what this is for?
Yes. I should like demonstrate.
No, I don't wanna build a diff right now.
Nope.
Oh, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna spill some water?
Grab Adam's water.
My water, dude.
And then you open up a differential, transmission, engine, whatever you put here, you put over here, and the water goes where? Look at this! Oh my god, it's all coming together! That's so cool! I didn't expect to do that.
We should coat the table.
Wait, what? Is it all? No way, it's not all gonna go. Wait.
He loves this table so much.
Come on, let me down.
So I think this is the technical term for this, I believe, is called a teardown table. So the idea is if we're disassembling diffs and stuff, all the fluid will drain into this, so we're not constantly making a mess on tables that aren't meant for it.
Wait.
Stop. You've had enough fun for today.
But I was gonna see the water did the same thing. I did not expect that. That was so cool. It's dry. Look.
Here, instead of wasting more of my water, why don't you just do that again?
Put the pan, quick!
All right, it's good. Yeah.
It did not work for you.
Yeah, because I didn't pour it in the crease. He's having so much fun with this.
Look at my water go! Like the whole thing. It's like a little snake.
Then we got these really nice oil drain containers. Pretty cool too to actually pump the oil out. They have these little pumps on them, so we can just drain these into. PSI has like a big drum next door, and they have an oil pickup. So we're like doing oil change and stuff. We'll just do that, and then when they're not paying attention, we'll go put our oil in their oil, so we don't have to pay for a pickup. Shh. I hope you're not watching this, Sean.
Try. I gotta hold it straight.
Oh, bro, you realize that's not going to do anything because the hose is going back in, right?
Yes, I'm just recycling the oil so it filters.
Yeah.
This thing go up pretty high too.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. There you go, so it works on par with high lift. Look at it, it's almost as tall as me.
We also have this table right here too, just kind of like a standard workbench, but we're not going to have time today, and unfortunately it's going to have to happen while I'm gone. So when I'm back, hopefully we will have the compressor all set up. We haven't decided where we want to put it yet. We might put it in the back, haven't really decided. And then we also have the tire machine and the wheel balancer, so that'll be really cool. I'm super excited and super thankful. So here's a better look at the fuel station, kind of what it'll be like. You might actually put like a hose on there so we can actually just fill cars right up from the tote, but it came out really cool and got the shop pretty clean. Still needs a couple final touches, but look at how rad that is. All I gotta really do now is just push the BMW in, and then I think we're gonna call it a night. I just wanted to try to get the shop all cleaned up so I could show off some of the new Benpack stuff and show you guys all the rad new wheels. So kind of just like a little update video, but I leave for Australia tomorrow morning, and this was just like kind of on my list of stuff to do, so making a video was really the only choice I had to do with it. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you're excited for the Australia content. Feel free to follow me on Twitter or Instagram stories for more information on like where I'll be and what I'll be doing in Australia. But I'm very excited, and hopefully some of you guys are. So bye guys.
When we said